It means we're 10-0. You know, we wanted to keep that roll going. We're 0-3 against them the last 3 years, and you know, our seniors wanted to go out beating them. You know, obviously, personally, I wanted to go get a win against them. But just to continue building our program and really, you know, continue to make a statement. You know, we're one of the 3 teams that are left undefeated dual-wise, and that's a big thing. That's a big thing for us, and we want to keep building on it. I think they said it's been 6 years since a UNI team has been 10-0. So that's something that we can talk about and we can build on, and our guys take pride in. And we just want to keep building on it. Is a win over Iowa State a little bit bigger just because of who they are in the state? And it's, you know, the little brother. We're not a little brother. I didn't see little brother out there. You can call us little brother, but I didn't see little brother out there. I saw 2 teams that both believed that they were going to go out and win and battle, and it was, you know, it was fun. I think we put ourselves in the, you know, there's not that divide. And we want to continue so that there's not. So, you know, that perception out there that we are little brother is gone. And our guys have worked hard to make that happen. And you know, they wanted to make a statement tonight. You know, I mean, some of our guys were, you know, they were flexing their chest and doing some things that I don't know if I care for that much. You know, but sometimes it's a heat of the moment thing. And they you know, they got excited. But, you know, I also told them, let's act like we've been there before too. Let's act like we've been there. And I also told them, you know what, if you want to enjoy yourself, you can enjoy yourself a little bit. So I guess I shouldn't have said that. But
did you enjoy yourself?
At points, yeah. You know, at points I really liked what we did. You know, there's a few matches that, man, we had them right in our hands. You know, we have them right in our hands, and you know, we let them slip away. You know, we gave some guys life again. You know, especially 65, you know, we kind of looked like we had him where we wanted him, and, you know, he did a good job. He did a good job of coming back. I mean, I got to give him credit. But when you have a guy at that point, you need to bury him, and you need to not let him resurrect himself. You know, when you have a guy kind of at that point. And Cooper learned a tough lesson tonight. So we're going to have to get him back and ready to go, you know, and shake that one off. Even though it's going to sting and it's going to hurt, but it'll help him. It'll help him down the line. Even though, man, it stings tonight.
Doug, how much the crowd, the atmosphere, the excitement, I mean, how much did that play into tonight?
I think it's our guys feed off it. They love it. I mean, how wouldn't you love to wrestle in front of fans like that get into it like they are, and they're lining up at 4:30. They're standing outside. You know, I know it wasn't very warm out. We had a lot of people standing outside, so I think that's telling us that the people want to come see a show, and they're getting entertained by what we're doing. And that's really what we try to tell our guys. Win or lose, let's go out and entertain, and let's try to score points and make it exciting for the fans. And I think that's why we have what we have right now, where we have people lining up, and the place is sold out 3-4 weeks before. And I tell you what, that's fun, though. That's fun. And our guys love it, and they appreciate it, and the coaches appreciate it, because there's not a lot of places you can go and wrestle in front of an atmosphere like that. I mean, there's just not. I've been around a lot of places, and there's not a lot of places that have that type of feel and atmosphere. There may be places that have a lot more people in them, but as far as the energy and the atmosphere, it's as good as there is. And you know, you got recruits, you got people seeing that, you got kids they're starting to think about, man, I'd really like to be a Panther, and that's what we want to. That's what we want to do. We want everybody looking our way.
How did the process go from Tyler Patton just being a student here to part of the team?
You know, it's interesting. He came to school his first year, and he didn't come out for the team. You know, he just said, I kind of want to be a student. I'm not sure if I want to wrestle. And then in the spring, he came in and said, you know what, I think I want to try it. And that's kind of how it went. He came in the spring. He started going through some workouts, and then came out last year and won quite a few matches in some opens. And you know, we've had some injuries. We've had some things happen with our 49 situation. Now he's our guy. And he's making the most of it. That was a huge win for him tonight. You know, he's had a pretty rough run when he wrestled the 1 and 2, and I think you're another top 10 guy. You know, he's had a pretty rough run and hasn't had a whole lot of success. And getting down 5-0 in a hole like that and not panicking, you know, I tell you what, that was pretty impressive, because he had everything going against him at that point and what had been happening, and he was able to overcome that. So I'm proud as hell of him tonight and how he competed. And like I say, you know, he's a dang student a couple years ago, and now he's out there in front of a packed house, and people are on their feet going nuts for him. So I tell you what, I love it.
Was he like the intramural champion or
He might have been. I don't know. I think he probably was. I'm gonna probably say that he would have probably been the intramural champion. Since.
Doug, how do you guys win a trophy in Oklahoma City? What's it gonna take?
Man, we got to have consistent performances. Guys got to wrestle for 7 minutes. I think there's flashes of some of our guys that are showing that they can wrestle with anybody in the country. You know, we had some matches where we turned them around. You know, Earl Hall and Peters was a close match the first time. That one, what I watched, it wasn't very close. You know, and he came out and he's making some adjustments. Some guys are shutting some things down, and he's starting to make some adjustments. So you got to have guys like him continue to progress. We got to have guys like Cooper continue to progress. We got to have our seniors continue to progress and go to score big points and look to win national titles. You know, not just I kind of want to get there. I hope to score some points, but try to be the guy. You know, got a guy like Joe Cologne ranked #1 right now, and his plan is to go win a national title. Loader's the same thing, and it really starts to catch on with guys, and that's how you get a trophy. You got to have guys. You got to have guys going deep in All-American rounds and being national champions to do that. And we just got to continue to progress our guys like we're doing. You know, we got to get ready for Kent State though right now. As much as we want to enjoy this and celebrate it, it's very short-lived because we got Kent State tomorrow, and then and we really got to get them thinking in that way. And that's kind of the coach in me talking, but I know that they enjoyed it tonight, and they should. But we're not going to let them enjoy it too long.
Last year, real tough loss at Hilton.
Mm-hmm.
Just talk about the growth that
I mean,
last year.
I think our guys looked like deers in headlights a little bit last year. I mean, if you guys watched the meets, and I don't know if it was atmosphere. I don't know if we maybe put too much into the meet, you know. And you know, this week we were just real low key about it. I mean, our guys understand what this means. I don't need to tell them that it's a big meet when we wrestle Iowa State. I don't need to tell them that. We just gave them reasons why. And look at where we went. Look at what we're doing. Continue to use that. You know I feel a lot better than I felt there last year. I was probably about as hot as I've been as a coach, real close, just from our effort. You know, but tonight I thought, you know, one match maybe I could have saw a little bit more effort, but you know, for the most part, our guys went out there and they really worked to wrestle a whole match, and that's all I ask of our guys.
Thanks, everyone.
That's it? They might have more questions, Michelle.
Got